Have you ever felt like you're the only one suffering in a breakup, the only one desperately reaching out while the other person vanishes? What if their silence isn't rejection, but a calculated act of self-preservation, a Stoic strategy to protect their own inner peace? This video explores the unsettling possibility that she might also be practicing no contact, and how understanding this might be the key to unlocking your own healing and reclaiming your power. In just 7 days, we'll explore a scientifically backed framework to rewrite your internal narrative and unlock a life you never thought possible. Prepare for a metamorphosis, not a fleeting feeling, but a fundamental shift in your being. This isn't about quick fixes or superficial changes. This video will reveal one surprisingly simple step to begin conquering fear. A step rooted in cutting-edge neuroscience and cognitive psychology that most people haven't even considered. So, how does this happen? Our brains are constantly scanning for potential threats. This is a helpful survival mechanism. It allows us to react quickly to danger. But sometimes, this system gets a little overzealous. Let's say you have a presentation coming up. Your brain might start picking up on small cues, a nervous feeling in your stomach, a slight tremor in your hand, and amplify them into a full-blown crisis. It starts to build a story of impending failure, even if there's no real evidence to support it. This is where cognitive distortions come into play. These are essentially unhelpful thought patterns, like catastrophizing, where you jump to the worst possible conclusion, or overgeneralization, where you assume that one negative experience means everything will always go wrong. These negative automatic thoughts fuel the emotional response of fear, creating a vicious cycle. But here's the good news. You can break this cycle. The one easy step is called exposures. But not in the way you might initially think. It's not about jumping directly into your biggest fear. It's about gradually exposing yourself to the thoughts and feelings associated with your fear in a safe and controlled way. This is deeply connected to habituation and conditioning. Think about it like this. If you're afraid of dogs, you wouldn't start by hugging a snarling Rottweiler. Instead, you might start by looking at pictures of dogs, then watching videos, then maybe standing across the street from a calm dog. Each small step helps your brain learn that the fear response isn't a real threat. This is systematic exposure, a core principle of exposure therapy, a very effective treatment for phobias. The power of this step lies in changing your perception of the fear. You're not trying to eliminate the fear entirely. That's often unrealistic. This involves practicing moderation in all things, not denying yourself everything, but choosing to prioritize what truly matters. This is about self-mastery, taking control of your own thoughts and actions rather than being controlled by them. This isn't easy. It takes conscious effort, consistent practice, and a willingness to confront your own weaknesses. There will be setbacks, moments of weakness when the temptation feels overwhelming. That's normal. The key is to acknowledge those moments, learn from them, and keep moving forward. Deviations from this baseline can be a sign that something is amiss. For example, if someone is usually very animated but suddenly becomes very still and quiet, it could indicate stress or anxiety. Also, watch for congruence between verbal and nonverbal cues. If someone says they're fine, but their body language suggests otherwise, that's a red flag. This is related to the concept of deception detection, where we try to identify when someone is not being truthful. Understanding body language isn't about making instant judgments. It's about gathering more information and gaining a deeper understanding of what someone is communicating. It requires careful observation and considering the context. There's also the influence of individual differences, with some people being naturally more expressive than others. it is important to be aware of potential cognitive bias, the tendency to interpret information in a way that confirms our existing beliefs. There are many resources available to learn more about body language analysis. You can find books, online courses, and workshops. However, it's important to approach this topic with a critical mind. The field of behavioral science is constantly evolving, and research findings can sometimes be contradictory. Furthermore, the interpretation of body cues is not always straightforward and can be prone to misinterpretation. We haven't fully explored the neural correlates of emotional processing yet, and the interplay between conscious and unconscious signals remains an area of active research. One area that is still unresolved is the impact of cultural differences on body language interpretation. While we've touched on this, a deeper understanding is still needed to avoid stereotyping. Body language is a fascinating and complex subject. By paying attention to the subtle cues that our bodies send, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and others. It's a skill that can improve your communication, build stronger relationships, and even help you navigate challenging situations. But remember, it's not a foolproof method for reading minds. It's a tool for gaining insights, not definitive answers. Further research needs to address the limitations of current methods and explore the nuances of individual and cultural differences. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more videos on psychology and human behavior. We'll continue to explore the fascinating world of human interaction and uncover more secrets about the human mind. Thank you for watching. Let's continue to explore the wonders of the brain and unlock our collective intelligence. Thank you for watching, and remember to be mindful of your thoughts and actions. Your well-being is your greatest asset. Then, commit to living in accordance with those values. Practice self-reflection regularly. Acknowledge your strengths and weaknesses and work to improve yourself continuously. Focus on what you can control and accept what you cannot. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Develop emotional regulation and learn to respond to adversity with fortitude. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. The goal isn't to become stoic in the sense of being emotionless, but to become resilient, confident, and authentically yourself. And that, my friends, is what truly makes you irresistible. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights into personal growth and unlocking your full potential. Let me know in the comments what other topics you'd like me to explore. Thanks for watching.